Yes, the greetings in these parts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Tennessee's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the ground, he's got it again. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Slides away. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Not even 2 minutes in, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. So Texas A&M's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. If if you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over a football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Grab behind the line. It's Rasmussen. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown ball. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gives it to the back on the draw. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive.
Can anyone catch him? Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Got enough space, and he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Tennessee.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, how did you make that move? And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion.
And a nice job by the running back finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing these pads.
The Volunteers are in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Number 3 in the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Tennessee 28.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterback. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The RPO fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown ball. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening through your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of... Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. A 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. At the 40, there he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
Across the 25, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes his connection. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggie!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Comes out throwing on first down. Buying some time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Texas A&M going up tempo. He's looking for an open man on second down. He'll try to do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. They're working that left side. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and settle.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more snap coming before halftime. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you?
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Fourth down coming up.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they...
Touchdown, Tennessee! And the stomping has commenced.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Rasmussen. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you. So you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll test the right side. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He makes a catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now on first down from the 43. They're going to run it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's looking for a man on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I love when defensive linemen play with this type of awareness. You knew he wasn't going to be able to get to the quarterback, so he slows the rush down, IDs and finds out where the QB is, and then gets his big old paws up in the air to bat it away.
On third down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all. Your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Vols will go for it here on fourth down. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the punishment has been extended.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
From inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. Oh, it's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Unloads to the wideout. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Fires left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. He's going to pass. He's got it. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out of the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
A&M comes back out with another first down. The back goes in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Wide out in motion. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
The Aggies trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Now it's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a third and goal, putting some pressure now on the...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. First down to start the drive after the break. Toss sweep right. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. Fakes his man out. Tackled after picking up the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He holds it in, and nobody's close. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty...
Touchdown ball! And the pummeling has started.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll start this drive firing. He's going to fire deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over. And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
He finds his man.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water balls, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Got the back over the middle. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The aerial assault continues. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
It's caught. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This dude is dealing at receiver right now, and he's going to have them yelling well past midnight.
And these receivers are the ones that scare the mess out of you. The Mike Evans that on the outside that you know they're throwing in the football, and you ain't got anybody that can match up. And when the Aggies find those guys, these offenses hum like crazy.
Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly. Ready, go!
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Flips it out to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. DB's right up on the receivers. Toward the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires on the move. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Got it! And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's right on target. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Getting some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. From the gun, looking for a man. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed up.
Gonna let it fly. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being